emotional abuse, and that's what we are talking about today. And we said that emotional abuse sometimes can be very diminished because you really don't have proof that you have been abused. You don't see it on your physical body. Karibuni, welcome back. It's good to be here again. This is Shonamoyo, where we talk, share, and empower. Karibuni sana. This is Vivian Buana. Hope you have been doing well. Hope you've caught up with our last episode where we talked about domestic violence, and I did mention that we would talk about emotional abuse in this episode. Now, just to be clear, we are talking about trauma. We're on a series and we are talking about trauma, and so many things in life can cause trauma. I was just picking out a few things that I consider like major issues, especially in our country, that we can look at and say, these cause trauma to someone. Of course, we have sexual abuse that causes trauma. We have quite a number of things, but I just mentioned a few. And today I said I'll talk about emotional abuse, and that's what we are talking about today. And we said that emotional abuse sometimes can be very diminished. People can look at it like it's an issue because you really don't have proof that you have been abused. In fact, you don't see it on your physical body. You have no scar, you have no mark, but in you there are deep wounds that you're walking with because of emotional abuse. So what is emotional abuse? It is the same abuse that we experience, except that it is done emotionally through to us, in the sense that this person will still want to give you control, to control you, to manipulate you, to make you do things the way they want to do it, and it causes harm to you as a person. Now, this doesn't even necessarily have to happen in a domestic setting, because I know I talked about it in a domestic setting. This can also happen just even with friends, even in your workplace, even in the environment that you're in, even in the community that you're in. It's very, very possible to experience emotional abuse in those spaces. Now, these people will want to almost make you feel very, very inferior and take away the power from you. And how do they do this? They will blame you for things. They will accuse you of things. They will belittle your choices. They'll be like, I knew you would make such a stupid choice. It's so much like you. When you make a mistake, they will pounce on it to pull you even down, to make you feel more condemned than you already are feeling yourself. And they will want to push you really, really down, make you even doubt the things that you're saying. This is what is called gaslighting. Sometimes they make you even doubt reality. You're like, I know I saw this. They're like, no, you did not see it. It did not happen. It's not real. It makes you even doubt your own reality, doubt who you are, doubt your life, and that is how you start getting yourself in low self-esteem. You start getting depressed. You start walking in life with symptoms like self-doubt. Even when you know something is real, you doubt yourself. You're like, this can't be true. I have this issue. It cannot be true. You will say something, someone will be like, I know you said it, or they'll deny you said it, and you'll be like, yeah, probably they're saying the truth. I'm the one who has a problem. I'm the one who has an issue here. And then you'll start even not getting interest in the things you like, because you will start preferring other people's interests. You'll be like, people are making choices. Let's do this. But because you don't want to do it, you find yourself saying, you know what? I'll just do it anyway, because it feels like your opinion doesn't matter. Your thoughts don't matter. Your feelings don't matter. What you're thinking, your identity, who you are, does not matter. And so you find yourself living in the shadow of so many people because you just can't rise above it. You just can't have your voice being heard. And this can be a very bad place to be in, because again, you walk your life living in self-doubt. When you doubt yourself, it makes it hard to make progress in your life. You cannot move forward because you find yourself constantly doubting yourself, constantly living in fear. Another effect that we can see of emotional trauma, emotional abuse, where we see you live in constant fear. you live in constant doubt. You live in constant shame and, blaming yourself and condemning yourself. Now, there are ways to get out of this. There are ways you can actually get out of this through counseling, reaching out, and finding out what is the issue. Most of the time, when you find the root cause, it becomes easy to deal with it. And you need to start building yourself. You need to start believing in yourself. There are so many exercises that are online that will help you develop yourself personally. These will help you pull out of that space. This will help you get out of that space, because again, it's a mind control thing. And so when someone controls you, you need to get back in control of yourself. You need to have the control of your body, your thoughts, your mind. You need to get back in that space. There are so many exercises that are online that will help with personal development and how to grow yourself. Now, you can do this on your own, but it would be nice if you did it with somebody. It could be a counselor, it could be a friend, it could be a partner who can help you get better in these things. And also, don't be afraid to question and discuss with someone. For example, when you feel like you did something and someone says you did not do something, do not be afraid to look for somebody else and be like, hey, did this actually happen? Sometimes we need that kind of affirmation. And that's one of the ways that as a society, we can help someone who's experiencing emotional abuse. We need to affirm them, affirm who they are, affirm their identity, affirm who they can be, affirm that they can do it, affirm that they are strong. And when you do this, it slowly builds up a confidence in them to know, oh my God, I actually am this. Oh my God, I actually can do this. Oh my God, it is true. Oh my God, I did this. Oh my God, this is not who I am. I am not foolish. I am not an idiot. Oh my God, I made a mistake, but that does not make me an idiot. No. And you start believing in yourself. They start building that confidence in them slowly by slowly. It does take time, and they need all the support that we can offer. Again, if you feel like you have experienced any kind of emotional abuse, please feel free to reach out to us, and we will be able to connect you with someone who will be able to walk you through this. Reach out to us, reach out to those who are around you, and let them know exactly what you've been experiencing. I cannot emphasize this anymore. Listen, emotional abuse is a type of abuse and can cause trauma. It can cause you not to function well in your setting. It can cause you not to be 100. So please reach out to us through our DMs. Shonamoyo on Facebook, Shonamoyo on Instagram, Shonamoyo on YouTube, and we can connect you with whoever you need to talk to help you walk this journey. Otherwise, we will see you next week, where we wrap up the season where we're talking about trauma and just close it up with one final wonderful conversation. See you next week. Bye bye.